So hey guys, my name is Ray, and today's the day that we're going to be talking about that little promo clip we got of Sansa greeting Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen.
Winterfell is yours, Your Grace.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, when I came home yesterday, I came home from watching Aquaman, which was a pretty good movie. I was pretty happy. I was in a good place. I had just finished eating. And then, you go down normally like you usually do, scrolling down Instagram. And then voila, what do I see? I see this little thumbnail thing or this little trailer or promo thing for HBO 2019. And the basic thumbnail they use is Jon Snow and Daenerys kind of like together. I was like, I've never seen this in my life before. This is new. I immediately went and started looking for it online and made a little quick video of my quick thoughts about it. And boy, oh boy, was I super excited for like 2 seconds. I don't know if this says more about me or about like how HBO could easily manipulate us. I was extremely excited and I still am. It's basically the first footage we've gotten where someone says something. It's the first scene of season 8 basically when Sansa receives Jon Snow, kind of similar like Robert Baratheon and Ned Stark back in the pilot episode in season 1. And I don't know how to feel about it. I'm still super excited about it, right? Because it was super filled with tension basically. I can't believe you could get that from like an image or two, because that's basically what this is. It's like 3 images, and one is how Sansa is looking at Daenerys. Like, it's the one true David Adams put it best. Sansa spent too much time with Cersei and Littlefinger, and it's just, she just can't help herself. You know what I mean? She is very, very much aware of the situation that they're in. They need Daenerys, and she does not like the idea that Jon Snow went and bent the knee. She wants to know if he's just in love and whipped, or if he's doing this because it's the smart thing to do and what's best for the North. And you could tell that all in her face, and then the way that she looks at Daenerys. Funny enough, Sophie Turner is so tall. She's taller than Kit Harington, and Emilia Clarke is way smaller than Sophie Turner. Like, it's ridiculous. So when Sansa's giving Daenerys this look, it's kind of like, look at you, pipsqueak type thing, and it's super awesome. I love it. Even though I have a love-hate relationship with Sansa, I did like that she is hesitant, right? Someone has to be. Because if not, it's just going to be straight to the White Walkers, and it's going to be straight to Cersei, and there's no friction, no tension in between that. And as we saw in the past season, there has to be some of that this season. It is like extremely crazy. It like, the Northern Lords do not like Targaryens. It kind of makes you wonder what might happen when they find out that Jon Snow is one. And talking about Jon Snow, well, this dude is oblivious. It is legit for real that he knows nothing. He legit has no idea of this tension, right? Like, he's like, oh, he goes and he hugs Sansa, because we see that, or at least we saw that in one of the previous promos that they released as well. He hugs Sansa, and then he's like, hey, yo, babe, come over here. And then what happens? Daenerys comes all smug, and then Sansa, being the OG that she is, because, hey, I may talk a lot of shit about Sansa, but she is an OG. She knows how to play this thing. She's like, Winterfell is yours, Your Grace. And she does what needs to be done, because she knows that they basically need Daenerys. Funny enough, I actually kind of have seen stuff like this in my personal life. I think any person who has ever been in a relationship with someone who is, let's say, kind of controversial, or kind of, has a lot of people in your circle on the fence about. Like, I've personally had relationships when I come, hey, this is my family, and then like a cousin or a sister doesn't like my girlfriend, and it could get weird, but it is something that happens in families and in real life. And I just love the idea that Game of Thrones uses this very normal thing that happens and makes it this big thing. It's just insane, and how in like 3 seconds you're able to show this. And I'll give props to Emilia Clarke. She does a great face too. Like, she has that face that knows, like, I know you don't like me, I don't care. this is my man, this whole bitch is mine, and do whatever you want about it. You need me. And it is just awesome. It is glorious. Now, funny enough, the only characters that we see that we know by name are Jorah, Brienne, Sansa, Daenerys, and Jon Snow. And to me, the fact that we do not see anybody else in this scene is very telling, right? To me, it just gives me the impression that we might get a lot of awkward interactions and you know, we don't see anybody else. Like, my expectation for this scene is a cross between the pilot scene when Robert Baratheon is received by Ned and the Starks in the first episode, and the Dragon Pit. All these characters that you did not know were going to be together in one place are together in one place, and that's what I imagine it being. I think that this scene could be very telling. I think we're going to see a lot of people looking at each other funny, a lot of interesting love eyes, you know what I mean? Google Gagas. We have Jon Snow and Daenerys. I think they're going to be looking at each other with love. Hell, we kind of see that in this promo, right? I think we're going to be able to tell a lot by people looking at each other, kind of like in the Dragon Pit. I think it's going to be a cross of those two things, so I'm pretty hyped for that. One thing that we did not see is Bran and Arya, and that kind of worried me, right? Because it kind of made me think, what about these reunions? For the most part, every Stark reunion has been really dope and well filmed, right? It's been awesome. And you kind of have a moment when they all reunite, right? Even last season, Sansa was reunited with Bran individually. She was reunited with Arya individually. Jon with Sansa individually. So they all have a moment. And I'm very curious to see how they're going to do this, because I think that if it's done wrong, it might fail the scene, right? Because you have these characters that are meeting after so long, so much shit has happened. I just don't want Jon to hug or pat Bran on the back, or Arya, and you know what I mean? I want them to have like a moment, and I don't know if that could happen when Daenerys arrives at Winterfell. I want to see how it's done, because I wanted them to have like each their individual moments. And something interesting about Bran is, wouldn't it be kind of funny if Bran just went out to go get some eggs or something, or Arya went to just hijack somebody's face along King's Road or something? To me, it would be kind of funny, because these two characters, and specifically Bran, every time he's about to be reunited with Jon, something crazy happens. So it would be interesting to see what happens there. We know that we have the big news looming over Jon and basically Bran, that, you know, he isn't Ned's son. So that should be interesting. I'm very curious to see what happens there. I think that there is going to be a lot in the trailer. If you guys haven't seen yet, I posted a video talking about what we could expect in the trailer, and I had a lot of fun doing that. I guess Phil Collins was right. We did get something tonight, or kind of similar in the same day, or at least the 24 hours. If you guys don't understand what I'm talking about, you should check out my previous video about what we can expect, or what I would like to see in the trailer. I already posted that yesterday, so you guys can check that out. But guys, let me know down below, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Arya and Bran's reunion with Jon Snow is in danger due to the fact that they will be reunited right outside Winterfell in front of all these people? Do you think that they would be able to capture that emotion? What do you guys think about Sansa and Daenerys? Do you guys think it's going to live up to the hype? Do you guys think it's going to linger? I'm very curious to see what you guys think. I'm super excited, and I just want to talk Game of Thrones with you guys. Let me know that you saw this video right down below in the comment section. I'm really excited. I want to get everybody to the knowing that I am back. Share this video, drop a like. I'm super excited, guys. As always, it's a true pleasure. My name is Ray, and peace.